In the later years, meaning in the Mems, every time they would light the menorah by the Rebbe's minyan, they would sing the whole Haneiros Halalu, the famous nigun of Haneiros Halalu. And the Rebbe would stand in his place and would make his hand with his hands mainly for the end, al nisachav, al niblisachav, al yeshuasecha, etc., etc. But I want to mention that in the earlier years, like in the Chofs and the Lameds, they did not sing Haneiros Halalu every time that they lit the menorah. The Seder was that the first lichtel, the first time they lit the menorah, they would sing Haneiros Halalu, and then the fifth lichtel, and then the last lichtel, that's when they would sing. And also Motzei Shabbos. Now sometimes Motzei Shabbos would be the fifth lichtel, so then it was the same thing, but if it was not the fifth lichtel, it would be another time they would sing the whole Haneiros Halalu. But otherwise, the other days, they would not sing the nigun Haneiros Halalu. But those times that they would sing, the Rebbe would stand and make with his hands to L'Hoidus L'Halal L'Shimcha Godel. He would make a little bit. He would also make Al Nisecha Al Niflisecha Al Yeshuasecha. And it's interesting that if there were kids there, when the Rebbe would go into his room, the kids would stand in Gan Eden HaTachten, right in front of the Rebbe's room, and when the Rebbe would walk in and he would walk by the kids, they would sing Al Nisecha Al Niflisecha Al Yeshuasecha, and the Rebbe would make with his hands. Just like it would happen when the Rebbe would come up from downstairs from the Farbrengen, so the few kids that were there would run up when the Rebbe would leave. They would run up after the Farbrengen, before the Rebbe got up, came upstairs, or after davening, and they would stand there by the Rebbe's room and sing, and the Rebbe, when he would walk into his room, would make it his hands to the kids. So Chanukah time, they would stand there and sing, Al Nisecha Al Niflisecha Al Yeshuasecha, and the Rebbe would make with his hands. So like Motzei Shabbos, after Chanukah licht, when the Rebbe would walk into his room, the kids were there and they would sing and the Rebbe would make with his hands.